Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your 2022 reading. I'm super excited for these, but I do want to say that if this doesn't resonate, it is a general reading, so make sure to also check your moon, rising, and Venus sign. And even if it does resonate, watch them anyway. It might give you a better idea, better overall, bigger picture of what's coming. Um, oh, I'm so excited. Let's get into these. I've got uh, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle, which is new. Spirit Animal Oracle, Light Seers Tarot, and Star Seeds, which is what I'm going to start with. The Star Seeds is kind of going to be, I want to say, the overall theme of 2022 for you. So let's see what the overarching energy is for you. What do we have? We've got Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world, and Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Okay, so some interesting energy for me. I do feel like with the Surrender card, it's going to be, I want to say, a little bit of a give and take with the universe, but it's also just kind of going to be, I want to say, a bit of a release. I'm just looking at the back of these cards. It's just a real night and day kind of energy, right? I do like this, but we're going to get into the cards and see more of what this has to say. And we're going to start with your spirit animal here. For Cancer, what is coming in 2022 for Cancer? And I just want to point out that it's taken me 4 videos to be able to say 2022 in a proper way. For whatever reason, I just cannot with this coming year. I don't know. And Spirit, time to collaborate. And it's kind of got the same energy as the Surrender card. It feels like a co-create with Spirit kind of energy, working with others. Letting go of the need to control, like it says, surrender your need to control the outcome, which, interesting. And at the bottom of the deck, there is Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. So I really like that for the coming year. It's, I think, nice to know that, I want to say you're going to have a support network, because, I mean, if you're collaborating, it's going to involve other people, and not just Spirit, I want to say. And with the Nightingale Spirit, it kind of sounds like it's going to be people who love you, which is good. Let's see what Wisdom of the Hidden Realms has, what's coming for Cancer in the coming year, 2022. Okay. We've got, interesting, the Dragon's Duel, Inner Conflict, Morality, Conscious Choice. And we've also got the Ice Queen, Ideas Preserved, Non-Action, Entitlement. I want to say part of this feels like the Ice Queen feels a little bit like the Queen of Swords energy. Just in Queen of Swords often feels to me like a person who, first of all, keeps their emotions under wraps, for sure. Says what needs to be said. But I also want to say, in a way that needs to be said, it's kind of like withholding certain truths. Because they don't need to be shared. Something, yeah. It's an interesting message. I'm interested also with the Dragon's Duel, the Inner Conflict, Morality, and Conscious Choice. I want to pull a couple cards on those. I will use the Light Seers for the general messages, but I'm going to use the Muse Tarot for just to clarify these just a little bit. Conscious Choice, Inner Conflict. Because it feels interesting to me that there's conscious choice, but then there's also non-action, right? So what What are these? Dragonstool, Ice Queen. Queen of Cups came out in reverse. King of Cups came out in reverse. And we've got the Lovers here as well. So again, Lovers used to be called the choice in tarot. So there's definitely a choice. It feels like I'm definitely getting the inner conflict and the sense of morality here with the reversed Queen of Cups and King of Cups. It's struggling, I'm getting, for sure, to make the right choice. Make sure you're making the right choice. There's definitely the inner conflict is coming out. I want more on this choice specifically. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but guess Queen of Swords, as I was saying, the Queen of Swords energy. The Ice Queen, the Empress. I feel like when it comes to the morality part of this and the Empress, it's kind of like saying, okay, this is good for me, but is it good for everyone else? Just an interesting... Sometimes you have to make the best choice for you without thinking about others. But I often find water signs to be highly empathetic people. I was going to say especially Pisces, but Cancers as well. Just highly emotional too. I want to say there's Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. Moving on. I'm getting, it's definitely a real struggle I'm feeling between what's going to make you happy and what's going to make others happy. And I feel like a lot of you are struggling with making yourselves happy because it feels a lot like, well, if I do this for me, isn't that really selfish? What, this other person isn't going to be happy about this. I don't want to hurt them. I want to, it's a real inner struggle I'm feeling. And I think the thing you have to remember is when it comes to other people, we can only give so much, right? There's only so much we can do for other people. And I get the feeling that that might be what you're coming around to. I'm feeling you're struggling with others' entitlement issues. Also kind of what they expect from you. Some of you, I'm hearing what others feel they're entitled to from you, which is an interesting thing. And I'm getting a little like emotional manipulation, guilt trippy energy from these cards, and I don't like it. But I do believe that's kind of where the Queen of Swords energy comes from. It feels like it's coming from you, and you're just trying to, I want to say, cut off your emotions, which I don't believe is good for anyone, let alone a water sign, you know. But let's get into your message here with the Light Seers here. It's coming in this year. It might paint a better picture of what's coming. Let's see. You don't want those. Okay, just wanted that one. Oh, goodness. Don't like the cards that are coming out reversed. I just gotta say that much. Okay. Because I got King of Wands reversed again, which I just do not like. This is going to be one heck of a year for you, Cancer. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. I keep coming back to that inner conflict, especially with this reversed King of Cups again. I don't like it. I don't like the energy that comes with it. It almost feels like doing too much for others. Because I've got Five of Pentacles here. I've got reversed Three of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. And this feels like a loss in some way. Especially when I combine it with the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, it's material loss. Others of you, financial loss, whether it be in terms of a business, or for some of you, I'm hearing loss of inheritance. Maybe you're written out of a will. Oh, I don't like this any more than you do. I just want to say that. Three of Swords in the reverse, I don't like, especially because it's, when it comes to the Three of Swords and heartbreak, the most important thing is getting to the Four of Swords and healing all of that hurt and all of those bad feelings. Reverse Three of Swords to me is dwelling in it. And I do not like that. It's extending your pain, right? I don't like that at all. I'm feeling for a lot of you, coming into the beginning of the year, it's going to feel like you've lost everything. That's the main feeling I'm getting. And whatever everything means to you, because yeah, it doesn't just have to be monetarily. It could be a person. And I'm not saying death either. I'm just saying a loss of a relationship, like a falling out sort of thing as well. It could manifest in any way. Even so much as feeling like someone is growing apart from you. That's a heavy energy that I'm not going to engage with too much more, just because that is the very intense, strong urge to cry is coming. It's emanating from this reverse Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, and I don't like it. For some of you, this relationship, this person that is going to leave your life, it comes, I feel, some of you cutting them out, not falling for whatever guilt trips or emotional manipulation, anything like that. Just, I'm getting a complete and total cut off, like no contact kind of thing for some of you. And I just keep looking at the Ice Queen here and feeling like this, whoever it is that you're cutting out is going to maybe refer to you as an Ice Queen. But I apologize for that super loud card. I do live next to a highway. They often like to show off their cars, which are often not great cars. But anyway, back to your message. It does feel like the first few months, I want to say, of 2022 are going to be trying to pick yourself back up. It kind of feels like, I'm looking at the Dragon's Duel again. Two of Pentacles and the Lovers, wondering if you've made the right choice in letting whoever this is go. Again, there's that heavy emotion. That's where the morality issue is coming in, I believe. Did I do the right thing? What if I'm leaving this person out in the cold? They need me. I know they need me. That kind of thing. All I can say is that the feeling that I'm getting from the cards is that you have also felt for quite a while that you've been taken advantage of, and you can't do it anymore. You don't like the way that you're being made to feel. You don't want to keep feeling like you're just struggling to get through every day. That's the energy I'm pulling from this Nine of Wands. Because it does feel like lately, every day comes as a bit of a struggle. It's just like there is the persevering energy coming off of it, but it's also kind of feeling like you want to lay down the fight. I'm getting. Wow. It feels like the energy coming out of the cutting off of this person, the leaving of this relationship, what have you, is going to extend throughout the year. Whatever this is, it's going to be, I want to say, a very hard, difficult loss. Sorry, I'm just trying to piece, like, kind of separate from that energy because it's kind of clouding over the rest of the cards. Because there are some better cards here, I do want to say. But it feels like everything keeps coming back to this person. I've got Page of Swords, Three of Wands. The Page of Swords feels like a mirrored energy where you're both maybe keeping an eye on each other. You to make sure they're okay, them to see if you're doing better without them, I'm getting. When it comes to the Three of Wands, it feels a little bit like trying to plan your future going forward, trying to visualize how things are going to go. I just looked at the surrender card again, which is kind of saying that at some point you're just going to be like, I have no idea, I can't, there's no way I can force this to work. So it, with the moon card here, it does have a feeling of going into the unknown, which is okay. The unknown isn't always bad, and I feel like on the other side of this unknown is the rest of these cards. And yes, the tower is one of them. It doesn't feel like a bad tower, though. It feels more in the sense of a realization, I want to say. Just a sudden burst of clarity. But it's one of those moments that kind of hits you a little bit like an epiphany, I want to say. In the sense that it's just like everything is suddenly clear. I'm getting, it's just like for one brief moment, it's like a flash of light that illuminates everything. It's, I just heard it's like a storm in the night. Like the moon is clouded, it's raining hard, you feel like you're stuck and you're drowning, and then all of a sudden the lightning hits and you see everything clearly. And it moves forward into the Emperor and the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Cups. It's when you go forth into the unknown, do the surrender, is when the light hits and it illuminates the path forward, I want to say. It finally allows you to craft a plan, strategize for the future, execute goals, and move forward towards your dreams. The Knight of Cups feels a bit like an external energy, kind of like someone coming forward. It doesn't feel like this other person. It does maybe feel like someone connected to the other person as well. Maybe someone like a third party who kind of knows what happened between the two of you, and they come forward, I want to say, to help you clean up the ashes is the message I was given. And I almost want to say they said ashes because it feels like a bridge was burnt. Now I don't know if this is going to say that the bridge is going to be rebuilt, but I do feel like with this Knight of Cups energy, it's maybe someone who initially didn't want to pick sides, and as time went on, finally realized that no, there was a right and a wrong, and you were the person who needs their support now, is what I'm getting. Which I think is what you end up hoping for when everything turns to shit, unfortunately. Is just that someone is going to see that you were in the right and come help you pick up the pieces. The non-action on the Ice Queen is what just popped out here. I just heard it's kind of like you're perceived as an Ice Queen, and then someone sees through that. Like you end things, I want to say, but you don't take it a step further. You don't move forward with revenge. You don't try anything petty, stuff like that. You take no more action towards this person except moving away. Whereas I get the feeling, Page of Swords, that's where that energy is coming from. This other person might be saying some not nice things about you. They might be spreading rumors. They might honestly be trying to make your life hell. I do not like that. I'm getting that the other person is going to be showing their true colors, and whoever this Knight of Cups is going to see them vibrantly for exactly who they're portraying themselves as. Which I think is going to lead them back to your side of the camp. Interesting. 5 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is not going to be a fun ending. Okay. The World at the bottom of the deck with 8 of Swords and Death Rebirth. I get the feeling that this is something that you know that has needed to end for quite a while. You've been trying to avoid it, and it's making things harder with the 5 of Cups. And ultimately, if and when these things come to pass, if they haven't already, it ends up being 10 of Swords. Overkill. Absolutely and completely finished. No going back. The bridge has been burnt energy. Just getting that out there. Oh boy. Muse Tarot. I don't want to say aftermath. What do I want? I want getting things back on track. I want, yeah. Okay. Okay. Ultimately, what's going to come to pass is something that has to come to pass. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, even though, according to the cards, this is something you already recognize is something that needs to end. It's something that needs to change. These cards come in conjunction with the Knight of Cups. So it feels to me that when this third party, this other person, this connection between you and whoever this was, the reverse King of Cups, when they see your side of things, is, I feel, when you start to feel less stuck with the Hanged Muse, the Hanged Man. Because you are feeling stuck, and even though cutting this person out of your life is what needs to happen, it's like, it doesn't feel good, and it does make you feel stuck. It's going to kickstart some new. Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Pages often bring news, good news in the upright, and it's stepping forward into a brighter future is what I just heard. Because we have Six of Wands here. It's success, right? And then at the bottom of the deck was the Sun. So while everything going on with this reverse King of Cups person does feel like it extends throughout most of the year, it does pick up. It does require surrender in the notion that you cannot control how this other person is taking things. You cannot control their actions. You cannot force fixing this relationship. It's just going to be as it is. What you can do is continue to be an open, loving, and supportive person to those around you who still need you, and accept that love in return, because it will be necessary, I'm feeling. But to remember, Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. Okay, so even though this part is going to suck, whatever happens, whatever this person did, whatever the fallout was, you will get through it. That's the message I'm getting for that. Not the happiest message. I was hoping to give you something better. Especially because I know for pretty much everyone the past several years have been crap. But again, towards the end of things, there is the Sun. Okay? There is Six of Wands, there is Nine of Cups. There's a person, Knight of Cups, who's shown up twice. That will, I just heard, see the truth of the situation and be your support. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Yeah. I want to say, I hope this resonated, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want anyone to have to go through this. But I know this message is for someone, and that's why it's come out. So, at the end of the day, I hope things work out well for you. I hope you take care of yourself. Okay? And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Those of you who are looking for love, like I said before, I will be doing strictly love readings for 2022 in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for those. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.